Hello everyone, Pallytime here with TGN.TV. In today's video, you're going to be watching roughly 15 to 16 minutes worth of Final Fantasy XIV gameplay, sped up very quick. And what is the reason for me doing that? Well, I wanted to address two questions in today's video. Number one, you guys have noticed, well, some of you guys have noticed the gear that my character has been wearing in the last couple of videos that I've made for Final Fantasy XIV, and you've been asking me where I went about acquiring that. And the simple answer is I joined the Maelstrom company, which is located in Lomencia. That's as close as I'm going to get to pronouncing that name because I honestly don't remember what it is. It's the nautical city. Really, really cool. They have boats everywhere. I really like it. But they are based there. If you're following your main quest line, you will get a chance to align yourself with one of the three cities. And I chose to align myself there and join the Maelstrom. And I got the armor from the quartermaster by obtaining these guild seals that you get for completing fates and doing company leaves. And it took a little while to get, but I've actually found a pretty fast way to farm those company seals. So I wanted to answer the next question, which is, what do I do to get company seals? Apparently there's a lot of guides out there of people showing how to get like 1,000 an hour, and I don't know if that's meant to be impressive or not, but I don't find it to be very impressive in the slightest. So hopefully this guide, this video, will help address some of those issues that you guys are having. So, I don't remember the name of the area that I'm in at all, but I will go ahead and put it up on the screen right now. So if you would like to follow along and do these exact same quests, you are more than welcome to go to this zone. Go to the quest giver that I was at the beginning of the video and pick up these quests. Now, I am doing 4 of them. There are some available at level 20. There were 2 available at level 20 and 2 available at level 25. I am on a level 31 white mage right now, who is a healer, so that's why I wanted to do quests that were a little bit below my level. But the point is, I can knock them out really fast. Doing these 4 quests takes me roughly about 15 minutes, as I've said. And it's a way to get between 200 and 250 seals per quest, which brings you up to roughly 900 company seals in about a 15-minute time frame. Now, the other way that you can acquire these company seals is by going into zones and doing fates. I haven't been any higher than level 31. This is my highest level job right now. And I know that the reward for company seals gets higher with the higher level that the fate is, or the random events that spawn around the map. But the problem with fates, the issue I have with fates is if you don't get there right away, and if you're not able to participate enough in that fate, you're obviously going to get lesser amounts of company seals because you just, quite frankly, didn't participate in any way. And that can be fine and dandy, but if you're across a zone from a fate and you work your entire, you run across the entire zone to get there and it disappears right as you show up, that's not a very good feeling. Now, with these company leaves, or I believe they're called guild leaves in general, please be called guild leaves, there is only a set number of these that you can do at a time. There's a reserve on these quests. You can't just do them over and over and over. Now, that being said, in the week that the game has been out, I've managed to have a storage of 90 quests. So if I wanted to, I could do these quests back to back to back to back to back 90 times. Or, 4 at a time, 90 quests in a row. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. But from what I've seen in this area for the level 20 and 25 quests, there are 4 different types. And in this video, I actually got the same type twice. One of the first quest that you saw in this video was I ran over to a hill and I had to defend 3 storage containers from, I believe, 5 enemies, and they would come in groups of 2 sometimes. It's not really that bad. Just use a little bit of crowd control and burn them down one at a time. The other quest type, the one that I got twice, and the one you don't really want to get, it's not that big of a deal, but the one you don't really want to get are these quests that have a mandatory time of 5 minutes. So that means for these 2 particular quests, I was guaranteed to spend 10 minutes questing. And basically, you have to kill as many enemies as you can of 3 different types in that 10-minute time period. Not a huge deal, not a big deal, but it does take a little bit more time. Another one of the quest types is you have to find these crystals. You have to walk around and use the poke emote on mobs. Just saying, I really don't like the emote quests. I feel like they're kind of lame. But you have to use the poke emote on mobs. If they react a certain way, you kill it. You gather these crystals from that mob that you killed, and then you throw those crystals on other enemies that are marked, and then you spawn another enemy and you have to kill them. It sounds a lot more complicated than it actually is, but those aren't very time consuming at all. And the last quest type that would be out in this area is simply killing a high level or a high priority target who will spawn ads, and you can just crowd control the ads and burn the target down. The point is, they're not very hard quests, and you can get roughly 900 company seals in 10 to 15 minutes. So I hope that answered all of your guys' questions. I know someone specifically asked me for a guide that gave more than 1,000 an hour, so I have completed that requirement. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave me a comment down below as well. And if you're new to this channel, I encourage you to subscribe.